I mean, I've just heard that it's not good, so.
Like, if you ask any Australian, they'll say they love it. So, I mean.
Yeah, but other people have tried it and said it's not. That aren't from Australia.
It's because they do it
Are these guys talking about Vegemite?
People be like thinking it's like Nutella and it's not.
Oh, they are. I knew it. As soon as they said Australian and taste.
When it's supposed to be like the same amount of butter, pretty much.
My kid loves Vegemite, by the way. Alex will eat like, he's 2, and he will eat 4 pieces of toast sometimes in the morning. With Vegemite on it.
There's nothing that is similar to it. It's like a salty.
You know what? I feel like the other door will be much more noticeable and scary for them. I like Vegemite, yeah, but you don't paste it on like it's fucking peanut butter. You put little dabs on it. So you put margarine on, and then that melts in, and then you put tiny bits of Vegemite. Like the Vegemite isn't, you don't taste it that much. Is the idea?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Because that is the trooper uniform.
He's just standing there. Nothing. You're alright. Me too. Oh, here's that. I don't think it's gonna happen.
There's definitely gonna be like 5.
Okay, but listen, it would be funny if we just went in and act like it was.
Hello,
Yeah,
sir.
you were too.
Howdy.
How's it going?
Absolutely fantastic. Just read over a few more laws and found out that his Sultan died in the jail up there.
Mr. Soze again?
Mm-hmm.
You had a haircut.
Yeah. Hey, listen, don't worry. The uniform ain't recognized in the state of San Andreas, so it's not impersonating. The agency doesn't exist anymore.
Just reliving the old days.
Thought I'd just put on some clothes that people can respect, I guess.
Well, you can't respect my uniform. It's quite nice.
Oh no, it could definitely be respected. Did you know? Just recently, there was legislation passed that said any business can be searched.
I did not.
In our Constitution, it says that any search to be lawful needs a search warrant signed and subpoena. So that's interesting, don't you think?
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it just sounds like we're starting to get to a point where this is a dictatorship, and I believe the police officers under that sadly enforcing the laws of a dictator.
Well, we weren't when I was first employed.
Yep. I mean, I'm not going to blame the police, that's for sure. I mean, the dictator's at the top. Did you also know that it says in the Constitution that impeachment is in gross negligence, in which you do something with your authority, in which results in somebody being injured or killed, and it is your need as a council member, etc., to ensure people's are safe. You know, it's in the Constitution that you need to. These council members need to keep us safe.
Well, I assume that has to do with the docket that I've heard about today.
Oh, I haven't seen
Very
it.
interesting.
No,
Very
no,
interesting.
no. More so to do with the DOC protocol, the legislation in which they also made. The Crane signed off on, the DOJ leader, cult leader, Satan lover, what do they call it? Satanists? Yeah, Satan lover. Well, they signed a DOC protocol that made it lawless up there, and no EMS or police would respond to calls. And while that was happening, a Ziz was thrown from a helicopter and died inside the jail, which would be against the Constitution. It seems
I was part of the group that tried to get him out. It was a very sad day and very difficult.
I really think if more people read the Constitution, had an understanding of what these fucking morons are doing, there would be a rebellion. And honestly, ma'am, you should really consider what the people of the state of San Andreas are capable of when they work together against a common enemy. And when there is an enemy that runs every law and doesn't impeach anybody while clearly breaking those laws, at the top of both authorities, there's only one answer. If you can't impeach the motherfucker, there's going to be an issue, and it's only a matter of time before somebody in one of these gangs do the unthinkable, like shoot up a fucking council meeting.
Been there, done that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to stop. In fact, I think it might get worse.
So I see we have somewhat of a kind of impeachment on the dockets today.
Yeah, it
That
ain't
was
going
interesting.
nowhere. Everything's, you know what they're going to say? The spirit of the law. The DOJ's going to back the DOJ, and the DOJ's top of the council. So whatever the DOJ says, that's the end of the story. Ain't nothing going to change. I've been there, done that. You know, these motherfuckers from the council were going to trial me for treason. And they're still going to do it, by the way. Because
Yeah,
I said that I don't believe they had jurisdiction as a municipal government in Blaine County, in which they actually don't in writing. Howdy. But these guys will break the Constitution knowingly multiple times, removing our search and seizure rights, you know, putting people at risk and having a police officer dying, and they are still standing there like I am the fucking problem.
So who elected the Chief Justice?
I believe that would be the state gave them authority. So, I mean,
Okay.
it's very much possible that, you know, these court cases that are being pushed against them do get picked up by the feds and whatnot. But I feel like
Because if it involves the mayor, and if it involves chief of staff, and if it involves Chief Justice, then how on earth do you just? I mean, it has to be more than a panel, right? Of judges.
well,
There has to be some. There must be.
Yeah. Listen, there has to be. There should be. There would be.
Right.
If it wasn't fucking you know, Los Santos, aka North Korea.
Oof. Does that make Blount County south?
Technically, yeah. At the moment, it would be South Korea, but you know, considering the North Koreans think they own that place at the moment, I don't know. Sort of upside downsy. Shit, maybe I'll go stand on the border like those guards doing. If they cross, we'll do something.
And you tell them to go back, right?
Yeah, please stop. Don't cross that line.
Yeah, please don't cross the line. Whatever you do, your life's in danger.
Okay. Well, either way, you know, don't mind me while I just stand around and dauntily stare at people and whatnot. I'll get
Yeah.
out of your hair and leave. I think there's a no loitering sign there anyway, and I don't want to loiter around here.
Oh, there's no such law.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Why would the sign be there to say no loitering? Wait, wait, is there a trespassing law?
Yes.
Oh, so if I got told to leave, then I'd have to leave.
Yeah. And then there's disorderly conduct.
Yeah, I don't
But
think
no
it's
loitering.
disorderly to
Yeah.
just stand and
Yeah,
admire
I
the
don't think
world.
so either. Yeah. See how clean the windows are.
Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
is there any other Hyatt command around at the moment, by chance? Are they
No,
all sleeping?
no. Oh, yep, all asleep. Yep.
Interesting. How many times have you gone over the Constitution and the legislation changes so you don't really bother with the legislation shit?
I do. I think the biggest thing we've combed through is the PCP Act. Even because I suppose it directly affected us, and I think I did question the sudden appoint of a commissioner / mayor, which I don't know which pair of shoes he's wearing half the time. That was very odd.
I don't
very
know what
odd.
oath he's in. I don't understand. And actually, all the people in the council that got deputized and now are a part of the technical police department are breaking their oath because it says you wouldn't join another agency in that oath. So they are also all impeachable, anybody who got deputized through the council.
Yeah, we kicked most of them out last night because we didn't think it was fair for our officers to have to respond to somebody fishing in the middle of the lake.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess that's why the Constitution was wrote, but just a pity they didn't abide by it, and 90% of the legislations that were passed. It's a shame.
I did have a nice talk, I believe, with one of your former lawyers, Mr. Chavez.
Oh yeah, I was speaking to him last night too.
Yeah, that was very interesting talk. I don't really know him that well, so I was a little guarded, but he had some interesting points too.
I'm going to be honest. Mr. Chavez is a man that would definitely do what is best for him, not necessarily the police. But at the same time, that doesn't necessarily mean he's wrong, because he does say what he believes, and that's what's important about a lot of these people. Usually what he's saying, is what he actually believes, instead of the other guys with their hands up their ass being puppets.
Yeah. He definitely has some opinions.
Okay. Well, listen, I'm going to leave you to it. You be safe out there. I don't want you guys, the good people, getting caught in, nothing nasty if these gangs rise up against you again.
Yeah. I mean, if you need to chat, feel free to talk to one of our dispatchers and they'll try to get hold of somebody to talk with you, okay?
Sure. I'll try that out. I mean, so far, every police officer except Bones I've talked to is pretty logical and, understanding of the entire theory. So, yeah, he's the asshole that put me in jail, so.
Yeah.
Returning a police vehicle that was in the middle of a highway directly to his sheriff's department is joyriding to him. There's no spirit of the law in that one.
Yeah, he did call me and ask for a ride because he said someone had stolen his vehicle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, stolen. That's right. He left it running in the middle of a highway while I was inside it, so I jumped across and drove it directly up the highway and parked it. Spirit of the law. Okay, listen, I do appreciate that. I'm gonna get on out of here. I'm gonna end up having an aneurysm if I talk about Bones.
That's right. All right. So can I help you?
Yeah.